X-user ToastyMosty6969 tweeted out a picture of Hasan Piker in the quartering Jeremy Hambley side by side with the caption, "Who's worse?" A third of people chose Hasan, a third of people said both because they're spineless cowards who are scared of being a little controversial, and the other third, like me, said the quartering. If you chose a quartering on this X post, you would soon find your comment section filled with angry Hasan haters saying the same thing over and over again. Hasan shocked his dog, Hasan promotes terrorism by saying America deserved 9/11, and Hasan is a fake socialist. And to that we say, we know.
We know!
I know! You know, I know. I got it. I got the concept.
We know Hasan is a terrible person, and we remember Colorgate, hashtag free Kaya, hashtag you just created a million Kayas. But Hasan Piker has literally been the same douchey performative asshole he has been since he first started working for his uncle, Cenk Uygur, in 2014. The quartering is worse than Hasan Piker, and I'm here to tell you why. Now, before I start, I just want to say I am not a Hasan Piker fan, never was, and never will. And I think the criticism against him is completely valid. But a lot of the criticism aimed at Hasan Piker, like him promoting terrorism and him saying America deserved 9/11, is him just saying things which highlights a bigger issue of Dan Clancy allowing this behavior on Twitch and not holding Hasan Piker accountable. Where I disagree with the Hasan Piker discourse is when people call him a grifter, because once again, Hasan has been the same political phony since he first started making content 12 years ago. And if you're shocked by Hasan's behavior in 2026, then you're a retard. If anyone is a grifter, it's the quartering. Between his YouTube channels, the quartering, Unsleeved Media, Clawstruck, RCN Nightmare, Be Your Own IT, and God knows how many more channels he has, and finding Jesus literally the day after Charlie Kirk's assassination. If anyone is a grifter, it's him. I know what you're thinking. Hasan shocked his dog. But the quartering
I
has
have
multiple dogs,
about
and he has shocked
$10,000 in
his dogs
Pokemon
too.
shit to open up.
Or is abusive.
I don't have a problem with e-collars.
What?
I have 3 German Shepherds, and I have used them in training in the past.
I know what you're thinking again, but he promotes terrorism and interviewed a terrorist, and to that I say that's bad, and no one should be pro-terrorism. But the quartering has bailed Styx Hexenhammer out of jail and even had him on his show multiple times when Styx is a known woman beater, cheater, Satan worshiper, and is actively on the run from the law, when the quartering and his co-hosts are followers of Christ and promote traditional marriage. I can hear the clicking and the clacking of your keyboard typing. Hasan said America deserved 9/11. And I say, that's a terrible thing to say. And 9/11 was a tragedy. But Hasan made that comment in 2019 when 9/11 happened 18 years ago, and now it's 2026. Besides, Hasan has always done and said questionable things regarding America and Americans. So is his America deserved 9/11 comment really that surprising? Plus, if you are part of the 20% of Americans who think 9/11 was an inside job, isn't Hassan's comment just confirming what our government already believed? Hassan does promote terrorism to radicalize his audience, but the quartering uses the death of Charlie Kirk, which hasn't even been a year since his passing.
I mean, I can speak for myself, but I'm not in this young man's group.
Views.
You know, like, I think that this is the Charlie Kirk effect, that young men saw this and saw kind of the spiritual war, and they decided to go back to church.
It seems like it's predating Charlie's assassination.
Right, it is. But it could be overrun by, you know, it's looking at the whole year, but what if there was a 80% jump after the Kirk assassination? And it would make the whole year kind of look, you know what I mean? It would drag up the whole rest of the year's percentages. But I could be wrong about that. You know, I know for me, that's why I started going back to church.
But Hassan raped a teen girl in a European brothel. Yeah, and there's no evidence to that claim except for Destiny saying it happened. And no one trusts Destiny anyway. So why should we believe him now just because the target is Hasan Piker? Whereas with the quartering, there's endless, undeniable evidence of him being creepy towards women to the point where he was banned from local Renaissance fairs because of an infamous stream where he was following women around with a camera and making lewd comments towards them.
Real. It looks real. People are saying it's real. But they're saying that Jeremy was banned from the Ren Fair. It says Jeremy Hambley has been permanently banned from entering the Bristol Renaissance Fair and or any Renaissance entertainment productions venue in any capacity. We take the safety and well-being of every guest with the utmost seriousness. His actions have caused direct harm to the sense of security and dignity of our community. We will not tolerate it under any circumstances. So it was just one joke. Well, you got banned for being a creep. That's pretty embarrassing. You got banned for them viewing you as a sex pest, Jeremy. The Coomerang. And just so you guys know, I've only been to one Ren Fair, and it was with my friend who was trying to shoot content, and they saw him with the camera equipment. They're like, you can't film here. And he was like, fuck. So then he didn't film there. They don't want you to film there. They literally don't let you film at the Ren Fair. I don't know if it's by this company. We went to one that was like, I don't remember if it was New York or New Jersey, but yeah, they don't allow you to film, period. So this is to be expected of them. They see you filming, they kick you out. Just FYI. At least the one I was at, they don't allow it.
Well, Hasan is a fake socialist. He promotes socialism while wearing expensive designer brands. But that's not a crime. That just makes Hasan a hypocrite, but not a criminal. But you know what is a crime? Scamming and violating the FDA, which the quartering has done. He has scammed his audience for money for thousands of dollars to go to AmFest and promised his audience a Christmas card signed by the quartering, Luke, Melanie, and Hannah that never got delivered, and lying about his coffee brand coffee by not disclosing that his coffee is drop shipped and not being fully honest about the ingredients in his coffee. I haven't even talked about all the channels that the quartering has flagged down and got terminated while advertising himself as a free speech advocate. Say what you want about Hasan, but he has never flagged down anyone or put a copyright strike on anyone's channel. And no, Tectone's channel did not get flagged down by Hasan Piker. Tectone got a community guideline strike for calling Hasan the F slur in a YouTube video because yelling insults at Hasan Piker is the only value Tectone has. Mind you, the quartering drama started only a few months ago and is still going on to this day. Even while writing this script, Sydney Watson, who used to work with the quartering, went on Camelcast's show to expose everything the quartering subjected her to. Do you think Hasan Piker is still worse than the quartering? Let me know in the comments.